Ollanius Pius, old person. He's got a couple of different names, but those are the two main ones. We need to have a chat about him. Now, with The End of the Death Part 3 coming out, we have got a climax to everything that's been going on, and I've seen so much stuff online about people hating the direction they took Ollanius Pius, or Old Person, as his real name is, in the main canon of 40k, of 30k, I guess, the heresy. Like, obviously they have the story, the lone guardsman, he's the last one that comes in and he jumps in front of the Emperor just as Horus is about to kill him, and this makes the Emperor go, "Oh my god, Horus, you killed somebody, that must mean you're evil," and then smites him back. And instead of just this lone guardsman, I get why people like the lone guardsman story. It is a man going up against the universe, it is just a simple human going up against the almost ascended chaos god Horus, and it is showing the true determined humanity, and that is what determines the Emperor, that he is so far gone that he would now smite him, essentially. What we've got instead, and this is where I have to fight for the new line, perpetual, that's the word. I have to fight for the perpetual Ollanius Pius, old person, because instead of just this random dude, we have had a million, billion, trillion guardsmen killed during the length of the heresy. Like, this one guardsman, it shouldn't matter that much. I get why people like that it matters, but it shouldn't. There's been far more. Like, go look at like all the other guardsmen in the Horus, in the Siege of Terror alone, all the other guardsmen. But instead, we have an Eternal. And while a lot of the other Eternals, yes, the Emperor's Eternal, they're these like super alpha level psychers, and they're super strong, and they have crazy powers, and they do all this sort of stuff. He is none of that. He is a man. And he is a man that has been out throughout history, and I believe he is the oldest perpetual. I believe he's the oldest perpetual, but he is a man who has been throughout history, and he has fought in wars, he has fought alongside companions, he has made myths, he has learned myths, he was a member of the Odyssey, he has fought chaos in the Battle of the Somme, he has fought as the War Master for the Emperor, and he's even fought in the Guard, And people say that it takes away the humanity of the moment, that he is the one that potentially will do the sacrifice. We'll wait to see. I haven't booked it out yet, but we'll wait and see. But if he is the one to do the sacrifice, which I believe he is, it makes sense. Whole person, Ollanius Pius, like yeah. We have a man who has been through every single aspect of human history. He has been on the front line. He has been a general in the back line. He has commanded men. He has taken orders. He encapsulates humanity, and people say, oh, but because he's a perpetual mortality, it means that it doesn't matter as much, but it does. It matters more, because this man has been there through the entirety of human history. He has fought alongside people. He doesn't have any special powers. The only thing he can do is eventually he'll come back to life, but it won't be the same life. He loses all his friends, he loses all his family, he loses his lovers, and he loses everything to become a new person. Over and over again, and yet he is still fighting for humanity. He is still willing to sacrifice for humanity, and if that's not indomitable human spirit from millions of years, and you are still willing to make the sacrifice play, as Captain America would put it, that shows true humanity. I'm not reading a script right now, and this is very rambly, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out there about this film. I've seen so much negativity about Ollanius Pius, and I love this character. I love the character who doesn't know everything. He isn't gonna blast someone with mind bullets. He is just a man who is willing to do what is right. He believes in a god that he doesn't believe in. I know, believes in God doesn't believe in, but that's what it is. He is talked up and down to gods themselves. He got the Emperor to become human again, and he has been a war master himself. He knows what's happened. He has had power, and he has given it up over and over and over. That's humanity, and it's upsetting to see people not understand that and think that just a random no-name, well, I guess his name, a random guardsman just so happens to get into the front of the final strike is a better story than this person that has been there from the beginning and will be there at the end and the death. And the fact that we'll lose him because Horus will kill him, and he'll do the same to the Emperor, he'll smash his soul apart, and the Emperor is more powerful than this man, and so he will be gone. it's almost like humanity has lost its humanity in that moment, and that is why for the next 10,000 years we have this slow decline, even though in the grand scheme of things, losing Ollanius Pius will not be a major thing. He's not an empire, he's not an emperor, he's not a primarch, but it does matter, and I feel like that is shown by how the next 10,000 years of humanity goes. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Ollanius Pius. Thank you for listening to this rambling if you made it all the end.